everybody. I'm Karley.
And I'm Nicole.
And we're here on behalf of University Pulse to have a chat with Worry Club, who is on tour right now promoting your new singles, Dead Body and I Suck. Thank you for joining us. Welcome to Boise. We already kind of asked you, but how has it been? What
like I said, I actually really like it.
Yeah.
I know that actually sounds offensive,
it's
but
actually kind of good.
It's more like an ignorance thing. Like, I didn't know anything about Boise before I arrived.
Yeah, it's like a hidden gem.
Yeah, I like it so far.
Yeah. How's the tour been? What's your favorite city you've been to?
It's been really good. On the road for almost like 4 weeks now, and so I can only really remember the past week. And Portland was really fun.
Okay.
We finally got like an off day where we could drink all the Portland coffee and stuff. And that's my vibe.
We have a lot of coffee here too. We just got coffee right before this. So.
I'm totally going to get coffee after this. We slept like 4 hours.
Now I heard you say that you grew up listening to Smashing Pumpkins, Alice in Chains, and Nirvana, but your style reminds me more of like an early 2000s like kind of sound. Do you think you'll incorporate more grunge in your next album?
Yeah, for sure. I just purchased a new pedal called the Death Metal, and I'm really excited to get home and use that. So actually, I'm using it on stage tonight for the first time. It's going to be awful, but I'm really excited. But yeah, no, I love like the whole Avril Lavigne era of like, because I still think that she uses like a lot of grunge kind of stuff, and pop punk and like cutesy pop, and that's totally my vibe.
What is the music scene like in Chicago? How is it? We're like not familiar. We were just talking about this. We're like, we don't know actually.
Yeah, totally. No, it's awesome. It's really big. Yeah. So there could be another band that is like insanely famous and you have never heard of them or know them until you get on a bill with them or something.
Yeah.
But we have like a bunch of best friend bands that
I love
if we get a show with them, we're like, hell yeah. At least we know like we're totally covered on everything.
Yeah.
Our drummer who's out with us on this tour is in another band in Chicago called Capital Soiree, and they're like our new best friend band. We're playing a couple shows with them. Yeah.
That's so cute.
Your music blends a mix of like indie pop and introspective lyrics. How would you describe the evolution of your music since you first started creating music?
It's still exactly the same and completely different at the same time. Like I still record everything just like by myself with headphones in my bedroom.
Oh, cool.
But I feel like with all of these new experiences on tour, that I just have like a different head on my shoulders, and I'm also thinking about the band more and how that's going to translate to live, and like what Dom is going to do with his insane pedal board, and he's way better at guitar than me. So trying to write guitar parts for Dom is actually really easy because he always just rewrites them and makes them cooler.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, having everyone else's like help on stage when we finally get to play them live totally changes how I write the song after that. And we kind of usually like rework it for live so that there's always like two versions of every song.
How much of your personal experiences influence the songs you write?
A whole lot. Yeah. Like too much. I think that if you don't know me that well, you might like know me too well after hearing the songs. Like in Dead Body, it's pretty much all about watching Jersey Shore all day when you're going through like some kind of panic attack.
We're all familiar.
Which is something that I do all the time.
Yeah. That's good for your audience though. They can relate to that.
Yeah,
on
totally.
That level, then. Yeah.
They just have to rewatch all 6 seasons of Jersey Shore.
And
then come see us.
Who's your favorite on Jersey Shore?
That's a good question. Snooki is like my spirit animal for sure, obviously. Absolutely. But Vinny is the sweetest, and I'll always love him. Mm-hmm. And you know what? Mike is back. He's a nice guy now.
Mike is back. Mm-hmm.
Love Mike. He's out of prison.
Funny.
He's so back.
So back. Your stage name, Worry Club, evokes a sense of vulnerability almost. How did you choose it, and how does it reflect your artistic like identity?
Totally. Growing up, I've always been the biggest worrier, and any group that I'm like standing in, like I'm always like head on a swivel, worried about everything. And the name actually came from, I was working at a coffee shop in college, and I was wearing a hoodie that said No Worries Club on it. And it was like left pocket style. Yeah. And I thought that was such a cringe thing to have on a hoodie, but I really liked the color of it. So I would always cover it up. And a coworker of mine, shout out Savannah, hope you're well, she was like, you should cross out the no and just make it Worries Club. Oh. And so I switched that to Worry Club. Sorry, Savannah. And I put that in my band names folder, and then that's what I chose. That's because that's just like very me.
Do you still worry a lot?
Oh yeah, it will never end. I always stay true to the name.
Yeah, I was gonna say, stay true to the brand.
Yeah.
Said you had a folder. What else was in the folder? Of
Oh, do
band
you want to
names?
hear some?
Yeah.
I've been adding a lot on this tour because we have been taking new routes because of all the snowstorms. So
Yeah.
passing these really weird trailer parks with insane names
Yeah.
has really been helping the band names folder. Stone Cold Jane Austen,
That's good.
Okay, I love that.
Charles Mansion,
Oh.
Cyberbully. That's easy.
Yeah.
That's like when I do my techno side project. And my new rap name, Cornbread Smalls.
Oh, that's really good, actually.
I really like that one.
Collaborate on a new song with any 3 musicians, living or dead. Who would you collaborate with?
Oh my God. Thin Lizzy, #1, is my favorite band
Yeah.
ever. Boys Are Back. That's my favorite album ever made. Jailbreak. Super Heaven is back. Shoegaze Legends. I would love to collaborate with Super Heaven. Bob Dylan, honestly. Yeah. I think we would work terrible together. But
Might create the best thing, though.
that's what I'm thinking. I think
Yeah.
he would hate me so much, he would write me just like some song, and it would be
Yeah.
amazing.
Music often connects with fans deeply in personal ways. Is there a particular piece of fan feedback or a moment from one of your shows that's left a lasting impression on you?
Totally. There's some people who said they've never been to a show before, and the only reason that they got out of bed today was to come to a show.
Yeah, that's
which is
super
insane. And we've gotten that many times, like, you know, young people scrolling through TikTok and seeing a cool like Worry Club clip or something, and they end up like wanting to go to shows. That's just the coolest thing ever.
Yeah.
So many Worry Club tattoos, which I do not think you should do.
Do you find it easier to write songs when you're feeling a certain way, or do you work through your emotions with your music?
I have to be like in the perfect like mindset position.
Really?
But it's never like a scheduled out thing. It's usually
Yeah.
like when I'm running late for something is when I'll start writing a song, and I have to finish it like before I leave.
Mm-hmm.
That's usually how it goes. It's like a lightning strike. Like if it hits you, then it hits you, and you
Yeah.
got to get it out. But I can never just like sit down and write something just cause.
Yeah.
Because then
Yeah.
I'm just like not proud of it.
Did you create the cover art for All Frogs Go to Heaven? Because it's beautiful and I need to know.
Thank you. No, I didn't.
No?
But Dom, who's in the building, did.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Dom is the weirdest artist in the whole world. He makes art out of the weirdest things. His room is just stacked with like magazines, and so he's like an insane collagist. I think that's what it's called. But he ships all our merch.
Yeah.
So one day, people were sending me pictures of their merch that they had just got delivered, and there was little pictures of frogs in them because he just started drawing frogs.
Yeah.
And some of them were really good. And I was like, can you guys send me a picture of that? Because he had already drawn them and shipped them. Mm-hmm. And one of those frogs that someone got became the album cover.
That's so
And
cool. So if you were a musician, what do you think you would be?
If I wasn't a musician,
Yeah.
I would be a really good barista.
Yeah.
Which I also am.
That's awesome.
I love being a barista. It's like my favorite job in the whole world,
Wow.
other than touring musician. But when I go home, like I get home on a Sunday, I'm going to work 5 a.m. to open up that coffee
Wow.
shop.
What's your favorite thing to make?
Yeah. Probably cortado.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like a short little drink. If someone's ordering it, I know they know what's up.
What is the best concert you've been to, and what made it stand out above the rest?
I am not a huge concert goer, which is
Really?
crazy. I'm like one of those people who is in their bed all day and will only get out of bed for a really good show, much like our fans.
Yeah.
But I have seen The Maine a bunch of times, and they are my favorite band ever.
Yeah.
They are like just a huge inspiration to like our live stage presence and a bunch of our music too. And we've made music with them, and it clicks so well. I think they're like the best live band to ever happen.
Really?
Yeah,
That's so sick.
100%. Also, The Head and the Heart I saw a long time ago, and they were so good.
Yeah.
And I'm scared to tell people that because people don't like them, but I love them.
Yeah. They might bully you.
They think it's like Lumineers, but it's not.
Oh. They don't get it.
Which also Lumineers are awesome too.
Yeah. We're not dissing.
I don't even know
on
what we're
it.
talking about.
We talked about some of your 90s influences, but what are some of, I think we kind of touched upon this too, like
No,
more
go ahead.
current artists that you like?
Obviously, MJ Lenderman is absolutely killing it, and we have loved Wednesday since the start. We saw them at South by actually in a really tiny show, and we've loved them ever since. So Wednesday, MJ Lenderman is awesome. The new Charlie album was amazing, obviously.
What do you think will be your Spotify Wrapped?
So I know I also like all year I'm trying to figure out what my Spotify Wrapped is going to be.
Yeah.
Oso is going to be #1 for sure. They're my favorite band ever. We just toured with them, and it didn't change how much I listened to them after the tour. And Max Seal is going to be my #2 because they put out like one of my favorite albums ever.
Yeah.
Worry Club is always on there because I'm like always like screen recording clips of songs and putting them on TikTok. So that's always really embarrassing. And I never post my Spotify rap because Worry Club is like #2 every time. Like I'm the one doing the numbers. Probably Thin Lizzy is up there. And I run like the coffee shop playlist like at the coffee shop. So it's probably like freaking Gwen Stefani or something.
As it should be.
Yeah.
Really.
Queen. Oh, my
good.
coffee shop playlist was awesome.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not like chill. It's like
No,
coffee.
it's like Joyce Manor. And,
okay.
But like nothing that'll scare the old people.
Yeah. What's your favorite song on your set list to perform live?
We're doing a cover this tour by the Drums.
Okay.
That song called Money, which is really, really fun.
Cool.
So that kind of is weird because we haven't really played that before. So it's kind of different every night.
Yeah.
And obviously Dead Body has been really fun to translate to live. We got like a little electric drum kit for some of those parts, which is really cool for
Yeah.
Dean to like do. And we also have like I made like an AI person say dead body, not a person, but an AI program say dead body.
Yeah.
And we put that on there so I don't have to say it. It's like dead body.
Oh,
so
that's
it's really
fun.
cool. Yeah, it's super fun. But also Bored is always our favorite one to play.
Yeah.
We play it second and it always is so much fun. It's really, really fast. It's awesome.
What is a dream venue that you would like to perform in? Or if you already did it.
Red Rocks. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Everyone
I
says
don't want
that.
to play Red Rocks.
Okay.
It looks like a nightmare. I would say like Chicago House of Blues.
Yeah.
No, though, even though it's probably like a Live Nation venue or something boring, like I've seen a good amount of shows there, and I really, really want to play there.
We've asked this to someone before, but how would you feel about performing in the Sphere?
Oh my
Vegas.
God, no! I don't want to
You
do
think it would be too much?
I'm not cool with like huge venues.
Yeah.
Like seeing your favorite artist in an arena is a nightmare.
Yeah,
it does
I do
not
like
sound
the smaller
fun.
ones.
No, there's just
It's
like
close-knit.
also playing in a really, really big venue. You can't feel the room at all.
No.
You're just like up there in your own little bubble,
Yeah.
and it's not the vibe.
Yeah, and that's like a planetarium kind of
Yeah,
vibe,
that's an
too.
actual bubble.
Hey, what's one unexpected thing you've learned about yourself through making music?
The fact that I can play a show every night is crazy. I never thought I'd be able to. I thought my bones would break and my
Yeah.
voice would die. And we usually feel like crap all the way up until the show because we didn't sleep and we had too many White Claws and we only ate burgers for 3 weeks and pizza. But every time the show starts, you just get like this burst of energy, and then after the show, you feel awesome just
Yeah.
because like you did it again. I never thought I'd be able to tour for like months at a time,
Yeah.
but it's actually easy because it's so fun.
Thank you for interviewing with us.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for coming.
Fun.
Appreciate it. Thank you guys, by the way.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm really excited. This room is super cool.
Yeah. It's a
Also,
great-
I heard it's haunted. Let's go.
Oh, for sure.
I'm so excited.
Yeah. We were like in this random room doing an interview like last week or something, and I was like, this might be haunted.
Oh, I thought you were
But
going
it
to say
kind
you
of was
saw
like
something.
the vibe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love ghosts, so I really
Yeah.
hope I see. I guess there's this dude named Beef Boy here. Which
I'm not unfamiliar.
is so creepy to say out loud, but he's
Well, I've
here.
been staring at this the whole time, and it scared me.
Yeah, that's actually very uncool. I don't like that.
We'll insert a picture maybe on the video. It's like I've been looking at it. I was like,
We should all take a picture in front of that.
yeah, we should. Perfect. But anyways, good luck on your show tonight.
Yeah.
You're gonna kill it. I know.
Thank you.
Thank you for the interview.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you.